the last few months, while the air conditioning has been on in our house in the middle of the night, I have been hearing a voice outside our bedroom. It is the distinctive voice of a newscaster, like one you might hear on a news radio station or in a film noir from the 50s when the criminals turn on the radio and there's a report about the crime they've just committed. At first I was freaked out. Where was it coming from? It wasn't like there was a guy sitting outside our room with a desk and a microphone. Was it coming from outside? From the vents? The attic? There had to be some explanation. I couldn't understand everything that was said, but I did pick up specific words and phrases. For a long time at night, I would just lay there and listen. It was so clear and distinctive, I couldn't simply dismiss it as an auditory hallucination. I mean, I'm somebody who's had intense, disturbing, distressing nightmares and night terrors, but I was awake for this, very awake. I decided to look it up and found to my surprise that it wasn't at all uncommon. There were many potential causes. Magnetic interference from the air conditioning unit, vibrations from the mechanical noise of the unit, someone trying to drive me crazy. I quizzed my wife and son. They looked at me with concerned expressions and claimed to know nothing about it. That didn't reassure me. The most rational explanation was pareidolia, the phenomena in which we see or hear things in other things. Our mind's tendency to see and form patterns that aren't there. You've heard of people who see Jesus in a tortilla, or the bark of a tree, or a face in a cloud, or our names being whispered in the wind. I couldn't be sure if this was some supernatural occurrence, which would most certainly freak me out, or some scientifically grounded illusion. I began to write down the words and phrases I could discern. 2 brothers and 2 sisters. Appear to. Exposed to. Kindergarten party. Appreciate. I was even able to string them together into a plausible news story. 2 brothers and sisters appear to have been exposed to toxic fumes during a kindergarten party in Colton. Authorities would appreciate any further information. I added Colton for some reason. I even Googled 2 brothers and 2 sisters and kindergarten party to see if I had tapped into a news station from some parallel dimension. Most of the news stories were frankly pretty gruesome, but nothing exactly like what I heard. Finally, the other morning at 3 a.m., I heard the newscaster again. It was time to face the reality. This time, I fumbled for my phone and recorded it. When I played it back, there was nothing but the hum of the AC. I'm not sure if that's comforting or even weirder and more eerie. That is the video I've posted. Does this sound familiar? Has this happened to you? If so, what is your explanation?